Hi and welcome to Ocean AI. Today's video I want to have a look at the Bitcoin market over the last week and the charts we sent out and how they worked and how they didn't. So firstly, if you're new to this, this is an example of what you'll get. So I'll send out turn points the day before or during the day. Sometimes you'll get them like this, sometimes you'll get them when they've gone through a few hours in the day and coming up to critical turn points. This one's just a good example of looking for a trend for the day. So we've got this time, which is 1 o'clock in the morning. So I do charts from midnight to midnight on the crypto market. That's my time, which is Jakarta time, Indonesia. So that's what you can expect to get. You'll either get it like this, blank, or you'll get somewhere you've got some bars already in and we're coming up to critical times. So keep an eye out on 1 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. This is for Sunday. I don't normally do the weekend markets, but I might start doing them for the crypto, as crypto never stops. So that's that one. That's what you're looking for. So if we go through to today wasn't expecting much movement, and that's what we got, being a weekend. Weekends are generally pretty quiet unless we get some news event to make things spike. So yeah, looking at this, not a lot there. So it's just expecting a little sell-off into the last few hours of the day here, and then wherever we are at 1 o'clock in the morning tomorrow will give us a clue of where we're probably going to go for the day. So with that, say we come down here and then we come down into this time, then we'd be looking for a trend up for the day. And likewise the opposite if we go the other way. So if this doesn't drop and heads up into the time here, then we'll be looking for a reversal and then following the trend for the day. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but generally I like these ones because if you're just getting a 1 point for the day, then you can get quite a good run. So that's that one. Then if we look at Friday, so Friday was a good day. We had the expected low of the day here at 2:30 in the morning. If I go through to, got the chart here. So this one here is for, sorry, this one's Thursday. So this is the chart I sent out for Thursday, the 14th. So we're expecting a high here at 9 o'clock and then a low at 7:30. And what we got was, we got the high here at 9 o'clock and then we sold off down into that 7:30 time frame. So that was an example of how it works. That's that one. This was a nice one here. So what we have here, because I use patterns, ABCDs, Gartley's, butterflies, things like that. So with this one here, we're expecting a high in around 10 o'clock. So with that, we got the, if we take this high from the previous day, this low, run up to that high, that low, and that gave us the Gartley pattern, which is one of my favorite patterns. And that was an opportunity to sell. Obviously with these ones being really quick, you have to have your order in place. So if I see something like this during the day, I will put an order out or just show you what's coming up. And yeah, you can trade it or you don't have to. It's up to you. And with that one, we obviously got a nice little move down and then it just went sideways. So Got a little bit of profit. But yeah, that's it. So if we get rid of that one, move on to the 14th, so we go to the 13th. So this one here was the red one. So you get a blue line or a red line. So the blue line will be the expected move, and then you get the red line will be an invert. So like we've got on the chart down here, got the expected move, and then we've got the invert. So invert being, if we get to this time into a low, it's going to be the opposite of what I think. That's what we had over here. I sent out this chart here, and that gave us same thing, the critical time, which you're expecting at 3 o'clock in the morning. And then they give the two directions. And so what we got down into that time, so that made it an invert, and from there it went up for the day. We're expecting another low here, but it sort of just drifted sideways into it, and then we actually got a lower low further. But if we brought here expecting the move for all day, and there was a nice almost 2,000 points there on that rally up on that day. We move to the 12th, which was the Tuesday. And same thing here, we're expecting a high here. We had a drop, and then it rallied up into the time, which is what we want to see. So that was an opportunity to take a small win there. And then we're expecting from 9:30 a rally up until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That was another good move. We don't worry about these bits and pieces in between. Ideally, you just want a high of the day, low of the day, things like that, and just trade in between them. This one here was an example of a secondary high. So I was expecting the high here, but then it went a bit higher, and we got an A, B, C, D pattern into that level. So we went from there to there to there. And that gave us an A, B, C, D into this time, and then there was a sell-off for that. Expecting it to sell off a bit, rally back, and then sell off some more. That's what we got there. That was into that critical time for the next day. So that was another nice move. This week was good all around with the crypto market. We had some good ones and some ones, a lot of them worked, so that's what we like to see. So Monday, expected high was here, and then we got that sell-off there. Problem with this one is, if you look at the rules that I use around this strategy, like to see a drop or a rise into a time point to reverse. And with this one here, it sort of started and then we were flat. So you look at 2 hours of a flat market into the time. So doesn't really give you a good signal to go on. Ideally what we wanted was something like this over here. So you have that rally up and then you can sell into that. That's the ideal setup. Same with this one here. We got a nice sell-off to buy this one. Started to work, then rolled over and then didn't really go anywhere. I was expecting this one to go from here to here, but it would have been either a break-even trade or a small loss depending on where you got in. Yeah, so that's a look at this week in the Bitcoin market. Yeah, if you like this stuff, give me a like and share it around, and a few comments if you want some more information, and I can do more videos. So yeah, I hope this helps. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.